Alrighty, hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online Elsweyr. By the way, I'm glad we oh, what's going on, my cousin? I'm glad we didn't take on Zumogfum yesterday because it turns out they put me right back to the beginning of this dungeon, like outside, so I had to come back in, do all the dialogue, kill all the necromancers again, and now we're finally ready to take on Zumogfum. It only took like 5 minutes or so, but you know. Imagine if we'd done all this and it all got undone. Yeah, that's why you don't want to mess around when the mega servers are going down.
Neither you nor that bumbling corpse stand a chance.
How cold does this area look, man?
I'll have you know, I'm barely 1/4 cadaver on my mother's side.
Two of you can't exist in the same reality, soul shred.
Alright, I've pissed around, bro. By the way, I should have probably equipped better for this fight.
The weaker you will grow.
But I'm hoping we'll be okay. I don't know, what the hell? Oh, he summoned a friggin' dragon.
Destroy my minions.
No. Stop. Interrupt. Yep, okay. This hurts like hell. This hurts like hell. This hurts like hell. Alright, hang on. Let's use this. Use our ultimate ability, because, you know, we may as well. It'd be a little silly if we didn't. Because this is kind of the reason I was saving it. Also, he's half dead already. Well, yeah, maybe like a third. Maybe I'm being a little generous. Yo, where'd he go? Alright, we got him. Beautiful. We got the shrink.
Of death flow free.
Where'd he go? That batty? That batty? Oh, shit! There's so many zombies. Oh, he's back. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Alright, the good thing is we can use our scythe because it's, you know, a big AoE sort of swing around us to heal pretty damn well off these dudes. So as long as I don't use all of my mana, which I'm trying to be... Oh, God! Which I'm trying to be careful about doing, I can make the most of it. However, I think we're doing alright, to be honest. Like, he honestly doesn't seem that bad. Alright, we even blocked the skeleton. I'm the greatest swordsman that ever lived. Fact. Big facts. He big man. That's what the kids say, right? He big man. Yo, stop it. What's going on? Come back, you penis. There's so many dudes, though. You know what? I took care of most of them. Oh, there he is. Bonk. I think he's healing. I swear he had less health than that, but... Oh, shit. Probably don't want to stand there. I know what we're supposed to be doing. I don't know how we stop this. I have no idea. You know what? We're winning. I think we'll be fine. Dude, the music's so good. I mean, the music's always good in Elder Scrolls Online, and Elder Scrolls in general, but goddamn. Yo. Oh. Okay, use the scythe. Oh, look at that free health, man. You fool! Oh my god. Oh. Oh, I see. You know what? I could kind of do that too. Get fucked! Right, now this is probably where the real boss fight begins. The real Dark Souls starts here, etc, etc. This is gonna suck big one. This is probably gonna be hard. He seems quite tanky on the HP front. I don't know if he's gonna stay like this the whole fight, because this is probably like kind of his ultimate, right? I guess. But let's be honest, he probably doesn't follow the same rules that we do, so he probably doesn't have to come out of that. He seems quite easy to avoid, but probably hurts like a motherfucker if you actually stand in front. Yeah, kind of. Alright, choose Bone Lord. He's never let us down. And by that, I mean he's constantly always let us down. He's never been any good at all. What? Almost got stuck on a dead dude. Constant problem in my life. They're just all around me.
It feels like I'm fading away.
Oh, jolly good show.
Don't fade away, damn it.
I plan to deal with the orc myself.
Man, we look like shit.
Reanimation was complete. Now that I'm whole, I have a destiny to fulfill. So, cheerio.
You do not look how I thought you would look. Well, so this dragon did precisely dick. I mean, it breathed fire a few times, but it was not as threatening as I thought it was.
I always heard that introspection could be difficult. Meeting yourself. No one likes to discover that they were a tallow catch. Try not to hold it against me. Him and me were two sides of a dented coin.
Cadwell, what's wrong with you?
I don't think the world can handle more than one Cadwell at a time. My essence, I feel it draining away strange as the end approaches, so does clarity. You will try to stop him for me, won't you?
Stop him? What's he planning to do?
Finish what I started a long, long time ago. I remember how we stopped the dragons. Kunzari and we tricked Calgronti, used his own ambition against him, convinced him to place a portion of his power in Jode's core.
And how'd that stop the dragons?
Calgronti ordered his brothers to follow suit. Once weakened, we were able to trap them in the halls of Colossus. Then the betrayer, then I killed Kunzari. I earned that name.
You betrayed him.
Steal the power, but Anequina's adepts.
Cadwell, stay with me.
I'm still here.
Oh.
Chimera. She looks like Anequina. So pretty.
The furries,
Anequina possessed a key to a special place. That's where I learned to use portals. Luckily, they cut off my head and dismembered me before I could reach Jode's core.
Well, that's convenient. Cadwell, can you hear me?
I guess you have to chop him up again. Tell Chimera she has the key, and look after little Honor. He's a good steed.
No, he got Thanos. Oh, don't feel so good, Mr. Five Claw, or whatever they've been calling me. Well then, that's the end of John Cleese, I guess. Well, he's the main villain now, kind of, sort of, maybe. No, it's still kind of the Queen, right? So I don't know how long the main story is of this DLC, but it seems like it's probably significantly shorter than the one for Somerset. Someone did ask in the comment section, what's going on with Somerset. Again, the plan is that I am going to mainline the main quest of Elsweyr. When we finish that, we're then going to mainline the main quest of Somerset, and I'll sprinkle in Elsweyr episodes here and there whilst doing that, doing side quests.
Could that be the key to using the dragon horn?
The same notion occurred to me, Queen Chimera.
Wait, here comes Tarn and the others. Five Claw, talk to me.
Yeah, I gotta talk to. Yeah. Oh, you're a player. I was like, who's this guy?
The Queen has been anxious since you and the others left to deal with Zumag Fum. She's waiting to hear what happened. I suggest you report to her immediately.
Fine, fine.
I am happy to see you and the others, Five Claw, and I'm eager to hear what happened. Wait, where is Cadwell?
He got Thanos snapped. We stopped Zumog Foom, but not before he reanimated the betrayer.
That does not bode well. The betrayer of Kunzari was a great hero who became a terrible villain. It took all the remaining champions and the moon priests of Anequina to stop him. But
That will be
how does
fine.
the betrayer's return help the dragons?
Chadwell began to remember. He said the betrayer seeks a special place to find Jode's core.
A special place?
Is what I said.
That does not give us a lot of information to go on, Five Claw.
Well, look,
Did Cadwell tell you anything else before he disappeared?
he talked about Anequina and the dragon's imprisonment. He said you possess the key.
The ancient legends. I have been studying them. They mention Jode's core, a vault of some kind. Kunzari tricked the demons into storing their power there, though now we know that the demons were dragons. A metaphor, yes?
Oh.
As for a key...
You know, I bet there's some furries that get really turned on by that purr. I mean, it's doing it a little bit for me, and I don't like cat people. Do you know what Chadwell was talking about?
Everyone, meet in the royal study. I have something to show you.
Yeah, oh, okay. I mean, I thought I asked you a question, but just walk off without answering it, you rude bitch.
Cadwell spoke of Anequina.
Oh, you're answering
one
now.
of
Fair enough.
Kunzari's champions. He mentioned a key. I think he meant my pendant.
Zamalak remembers. Your mother wore it before you. Does it have more than sentimental significance?
It hides me from magical detection. Mother would take my pendant in her hand and whisper, "When Kunzari smiled, Anequina asked the moons to move for him."
The Shadow Dance Temple ruins? Is that where the betrayer has gone?
I discovered as a young girl that the pendant and this ancient map interact in interesting ways.
You!
Zamorak remembers Kamira's pendant. Her mother, Queen Numara, wore it before she gave it to her daughter. This one did not know it possessed such an enchantment, though.
What you got to say, Abner?
Interesting. A magic pendant. I wonder if Kamira would allow me to study it. After she's finished using it, of course.
He's a light finger. He just wants to nick it. Don't give it to him.
I learned the stories of Kunzari from my mother. Did I tell you she was a moon singer before she married my father? She said the pendant once belonged to an Equina. I am related to an Equina. Direct descendant, according to the moon priests.
I mean, I have a feeling. The location indicated on the map, what is that place?
An ancient ruin.
What?
The place was once
Yeah,
the Shadow Dance Temple, but now it is nothing but tumbled stones. Still, Cadwell indicated the pendant was the key to finding the betrayer. What else do we have to go on?
You said your mother told you an Equina could make the moons move for Kunzari.
Yes, from Kunzari's story. He tricked the demons into giving him their power. Then an Equina moved the moon so he could store the power in Jode's core for safekeeping. Of course, now we know the demons of the story were actually the dragons.
Could that be what Catwell was talking about? Tell me the rest of the story again, damn it.
In their weakened state, Kunzari was able to trick the dragons and trap them in the halls of Colossus. But one of his companions betrayed him, stabbed him in the back, and went to the place of the Dark Dance to steal the demon power.
This sounds like you're high as shit right now. Have you been at the Moon, Sugar? I know what you Cat people are like. That sounds like the Shadow Dance ruins and some crazy story. I guess we need to investigate the place.
I think you are right, Five Claw.
I usually am.
The betrayer must want to finish what he started in the ancient time. But the dragons also want that power. Are they working together? Either way, we need to get to the temple ruins.
That just hear you. Where is it?
As we saw on the map, the ruins lie in the foothills east of the Scar, between Orcrest and the town of Hakoshe. We will meet you there.
By the way, it's literally on the map, and my guy's like, da, where is it, Bose? Alright, so, alright then. Yep, it's exactly where it looks like it is. And the dragon, the nearest quick travel point does not exist. Oh my, I pretty much have to run from Rimmen. Jesus, that's gotta take a while. Good God.
We need to send your Cygnus irregulars to the Moongate, Prefect Kalo.
Agreed. We've been practicing in anticipation of joining forces for more than a year.
A year? But a year ago we were still enemies.
Perhaps. But I always knew we'd wind up fighting the Iraxians side by side someday.
Oh, cat people and humans holding hands under a rainbow.
Prefect Kalo is a very complicated person.
Coming from the cat guy.
I think you made the right choice when you sent him to Queen Kamira. His soldiers will help bolster our defense of the Moongate of Anequina, in case the dragons move against it.
Remind me, what's the significance of this Moongate again, Equus?
Before you eliminated the usurper queen, you heard her talking to the dragon Mulamnir. She indicated that they had located the Moongate to the southwest of Rimmen, as the dragons had requested. The Moongate of Anequina lies in that direction.
That's right, we did kill the queen, didn't we? Kind of forgot about that. Do you know what the dragons want with the Moongate?
Not yet. Little is known about these ancient structures other than they were important to the Moon Priests. We're sending a combined force of Khajiit militia and Cygnus irregulars to guard the place in case the dragons make a move.
Alright, let's talk to this other pillar and then start making our way to the Shadow Dance Temple.
There aren't a lot of us, but the Cygnus Irregulars will stand with Queen Kamira's forces at the Moongate of Anequina. If the dragons or the remaining Iraxians show up there, we'll give them a fight to remember.
Grrr! Okay, so we're very close. There's actually a quest over here in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Perhaps a direct approach would be the best.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna pick this up and then grab the travel point.
You wouldn't happen to be traveling to the town of Hakoshe, would you?
Why do you ask, my British friend?
I'm investigating a rumor about the town's leader, Magnate Fena Darok. Word has it that she's a descendant of the Akaviri potentate. A rather curious rumor, given that the potentate's bloodline should have been wiped out over a century ago.
I've said this before, but he sounds a lot like the dude who plays Loki in the, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And why are you investigating this rumor?
It's a personal matter pertaining to my grandfather's legacy. Painful as it is to say, my family's reputation depends on proving this rumor false. You wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? I could use a lending hand.
I'm always looking for work. And booty. Mostly booty.
Why don't you begin by speaking to the lady in question? The magnate should be in the town square. Strike up a conversation and see what she reveals. In the meantime, I'll begin my own investigation. See what I can dig up.
Tell me more.
Hakushe was built after the fall of the Akaviri potentate. It's been, let's see now, a little over 100 years now? Yes, right around that. The town was founded by the Akaviri refugees who fled during that time.
Tell me more about Akaviri.
The Akaviri come from the land of Akavir, a continent east of Tamriel.
What?
They first invaded Tamriel in the First Era, but were ultimately convinced to join the Empire. Hakushe is populated by their descendants.
You said the Akaviri who founded Hakushe were refugees?
Yes. The Akaviri took the fall of the potentate as a rather obvious sign that they were no longer welcomed in Cyrodiil. Many of them fled to Elsweyr. Hakushe is but one of the settlements that was founded.
So the people of Hakushe are all Akaviri?
I suppose that's a matter of perspective. After all, generations of imperial marriages have considerably thinned the bloodline. Still, Hakushe does strive to maintain Akaviri culture and customs, starting with the town's rather distinct name.
What's an Akaviri potentate?
Potentate Vesidushe began his political career as advisor to Emperor Riemann III. When the emperor was assassinated, the potentate stepped up as Cyrodiil's leader. Very fortunate for Vesidushe, of course. He was emperor in all but name.
Oh, but name. Seductive. Did Vesidushe, I've already forgotten how you said it, plot the assassination?
So goes the rumors, though nothing was ever proven. Unsurprisingly, an Akaviri on the Ruby Throne created conflict. The potentate was eventually assassinated himself. A few decades later, his heir was similarly slain.
Who did it?
The Morag Tong, of course.
But of course.
Who else would be so competent? Following the death of potentate Severian Chorak and his heirs, a large number of Akaviri and their followers left Cyrodiil. Many wound up here in Elsweyr.
I'd like to hear more about your grandfather's legacy, then I'd like you to shut up so I can go do the main quest.
As an agent of the Morag Tong, my grandfather had the honor of executing the last remaining heir of the Akaviri potentate. But here's the tricky bit. My grandfather and the heir both disappeared during the attempt. The Morag Tong presumed them dead.
And now you have reason to think otherwise?
If Magnate Fenadarak truly is the descendant of the potentate, it proves without a shadow of a doubt that my grandfather failed. And such failure would be a grave dishonor to my family name. That's why I'm keen to prove this rumor false.
Alright then, it sounds like an interesting quest. Sounds like a very, very interesting quest. However, is there some kind of a settlement over here as well? Because that seems like... no, I guess not. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this, then we're gonna go continue the main quest right next to us. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, this is a main quest sort of for Hakushe. Again, every sort of main settlement has their own main quest line. So that's why that one was so in-depth. Fascinating. Right, well anyway, we're not doing that just yet. But don't worry, we will do all of these quests. Probably every single one, the expansion. But we ain't doing it right now. Oh my fuck! We're mainlining the make. What is this? It's an assassin beetle. I wonder what an assassin beetle does. I wonder if they assassinate people. But anyway, we're going to mainline the main quest, as I mentioned. Don't worry. That doesn't mean we're not going to do the other quests. I just kind of want to get the main storylines over and done with, so we can focus on the other stuff and not feel like, you know, I'm constantly like, well, I should go back to the main quest, and just like switching back and forth, you know? I feel like it's probably better that we just kind of do it all in one big old chunk. So that's what we're doing. The dragon just flew over my head, and there's nothing on the map, so I feel like that might have something to do with the main quest. There's a kitty cat. I'm trying to find out how the hell I get up there. I think I have to go up and around. God damn it. There's like a gazillion assassin beetles around here, man. There's like everything on me. Good God. Bugger off. Leave me alone. Hey, we're about to get an ultimate. Oh, no. Oh, now I've done it. Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, there's really no chance that we'll die here, though they are doing damage. It's not like they're not, but I've got a lot of stuff that restores health, so, you know. Also, I really should take this time to actually see if I can bloody equip, some stuff on the hotbar, so I'm going to do that. Because it really is about time, but I'm also going to make sure we're in a safe spot to do that, because otherwise those things will just respawn and attack me whilst I'm pissing around the menu, so... Also, I want these runestones. Go away! Leave me alone! Pick up! God damn it! Alright, well anyway. You've already seen me kill a bunch of these things. You don't need to see it. Oh my god, that was a dragon, wasn't it? What the hell was that noise? That was so friggin' loud. But anyway, let me cut this fight real quick, and I'm going to mess around the menu, see if we can finally figure out the hotkeys, because, you know, it's about time, ain't it, really?
Chimera's waiting for you inside. If the dragon circling overhead spots us, I'll try to drive it off.
Zamorak will assist.
Yes, I'm sure your fists will make all the difference.
Wow, tell him, Abda!
The dragons are definitely anxious about something. No sign of the betrayer, though. Go inside and help Chimera. But
get out of here, underwear.
We're too exposed
I
out
don't
here
need you anymore.
liking.
Sorry, I was taking off my underwear.
Zamorak will assist Tarn against the dragons. In the meantime, you should go inside. Queen Chimera is waiting for you.
Why are you taking off your... Because it's hot, man. It's hot. It's also uncomfortable. I'm out of, like, clean underwear. You don't even know this, but... Excuse me. I'm out of clean underwear that I usually wear, and these ones are, like, extremely tight. And I ain't that friggin' fat. They're just, like... They're for, like, a small dude, you know? So, all my junk, it don't fit in there, you know? Because I got such a massive dick. Ah! Okay. So we open the menu, then we press Q. How do I drag it? Oh, we can drag it. Right. So this is how we do it. We press Q in the menu, and then we can drag stuff over there. Are these any good? Restores a shit ton of stamina. I mean, that could be handy. It's right at the end of the world. That's health. Yes, that also seems quite good. These are daily login rewards, by the way, because you're wondering where I'm getting all these things from. At least I think they are. This one's like everything. Refreshing drink. That's not very good at all, in fact. That's quite bad. Let me put that one as well. So now I should be able to press Q. Shut up, alarm. Now I should be able to press Q. Yeah, we have to hold it, and then there you go. Alright, so that's how we do it. It wasn't hard at all. Alright, in we go.
If there is more to this ancient temple, I do not see a way to access it. This is the right place. I can sense it. But nothing in this chamber looks like it can make the moons move, or open a path to Joan or Jode. What are we missing, Fiveclaw?
Canwell said your pendant was the key.
And Riddlethar knows I have tried everything I can think of. I held it out, I presented it forcefully, I even shook it vigorously, but nothing happened. I do not know what else to do.
You said your mother was a slut who would sometimes hold it and tell you stories. Maybe she said something.
My memories and the Kunzari stories, everything jumbles together. Too much research has crowded my mind. Wait, maybe... I remember one thing Mother used to say. Maybe if I repeat her words while I hold the pendant.
Sorry, I was thinking about that part in Army of Darkness, which if you haven't seen the movie, there's a part where Ash has to recite these 3 words from the Necronomicon or whatever, or whatever it is. And one of them is like an N-word, but it's not the N-word. But he couldn't remember what the word was, so he thinks it's the N-word, because he can't remember. So he's like, Vadum, Prinza, because he's like, you know, he's saying the N-word under his breath, because anyway, it's really funny. It couldn't hurt to give it a try.
When a Nequina's blood calls, the shadow dance begins.
Kalima, Shakide.
You opened the path.
Oh, good work.
You go ahead. Zamorak and I will deal with the dragon outside. Somehow.
Moons watch over you. Come, Fiveclaw.
You're the fastest feet in the West. Alright, let's go. Where did I put my underwear? Alright, I should read this, shouldn't I? Had the moon priests become too dogmatic, too severe in their strictures of purity? Or were there secrets in the shadow darts that needed to be buried for whatever reason the two moon... Oh, bollocks, that was way too quick. Fine, this place is huge.
Beautiful. Why was this hidden for so
A
long?
picture of a kitty on the wall over there, you see that? Like a Egyptian-style picture of a cat. I'm gonna go have a look. Screw you. I'm going home. Okay. Oh, no, there is no invisible wall. Oh, that's bad. I've brought heron. Oh, it's a fish, isn't it? I always forget that. Yeah, it looks like those pictures over there. Yep, totally is. That's exactly what I'm looking at. Nice. Hello, Mr. Heron. And Mrs. Heron. Alright. Is this anything important at all? Oh, it just seems to be a rock. Well, I'm not wasting my bloody time. Alright, back up we go, I guess.
This place has guardians, it seems. But they could not stop the betrayer.
Yeah, no one stops Chadwell. That's why he's Chadwell. He's an absolute Chad. And yet, these ones are, alive. Were you just sleeping on the job or something? Did he just walk past you? I have the worst hiccups right now. God damn, that was cool as shit. I want to do that. Dude just did like a superhero plunging attack. Good lord. Scythe of Justice. Alright, give me the elemental assets, you noob. Alright, so anyway, now that we have this to make our lives a lot easier, I guess I click after highlighting it. I don't know. Red Dead Redemption 2 has messed up menus for me forever.
The betrayer sent. He came this way.
I mean, I figured that's why, you know, whatever.
That relic.
That looks cool as shit.
See what you can make of it, Five Claw.
I'm looking. Bad idea, wasn't it? The hell? What are you doing?
The spirits awaken. The temple recognized me. I am becoming attuned.
Alright, no need to get a big head.
That relic. It is connected to the lunar lattice. When you touched it, something spoke to me. I am becoming attuned.
Bless you.
Help me find the remaining lattice relics and complete my attunement. It is the only way to stop the betrayer and the dragons.
What do you mean, sneeze?
The moon priests that serve this temple, they were attuned to the lattice and the hidden paths.
I laughed because it wasn't funny.
They could move the moons and
Not because
dance
it
through
was.
the shadows. The betrayer was attuned in the ancient past.
Bless you.
I think that is why Cadwell can use portals.
But why are you being attuned?
The temple, the lattice, they recognized Anequina's blood and sang to me.
Oh, the sweet blood.
It all makes sense now.
It sings to me.
Anequina moved the moon so Kunzari could reach Jode's core. The betrayer wants to do the same for the dragons.
Look at the betrayer move the moons. You cray-cray.
You must listen more
You
closely,
big crazy.
Fireflaw. The betrayer is attuned. When he reaches the temple sanctuary, he will activate the moon gate apparatus and put the moons in motion. I need to finish my attunement before that happens.
I swear, everything she says, she sounds like she's off her tits high as fuck. What a lady. Hello? You gotta talk to me? You gotta sit there, stand there creepily? You gotta talk to her? She seems confused. Alright, I guess we're just gonna walk past. Don't mind us. That was weird. Alright, there's gonna be a bunch of enemies. Yep. Moon Sentinel Suncaster. Why do they call you Suncaster? I didn't mean to do that. What a waste. Son of a bitch. I fat fingered it because it's on, well, I mean, you can see what's on. It's on mouse fire, which is the side button on my mouse. Alright, well, let's get a rolling, shall we, to make the most of it. Ah! Bunk! Man, the melee attacks in this game are slow as shit when you do the slow ones. What the hell? Did you just, like, grab me? What? Did you grab me or something? What are you doing? What are you doing, you goober? Ooh, it's one of those trees, a cherry blossom, that's what they call. Oh, hello. So why are some of you dip it, others not?
You're part of Kunzari's Krazun. Why are you doing this?
I want what Kunzari hid away, and I need to move the moons to reach it.
Oh, music so epic.
Counts must die along the way. What of it?
You're insane.
You talk to your new god like that? Manners!
What an absolute chat. What an absolute chat. He don't take no shit. Alive or dead, he doesn't care. Hello to you. Latoslav Chivchenko, comrade. I still have no idea what that means or if that even means anything, but I know I've heard it somewhere in like a movie or something. Yo, who's this? Oh, hello, sir. Would you like to join my party? It's a sexy party. Come back! We're gonna be friends forever, you and I. Invite?
Activate it for me, Five Claw.
Alright, hang on. I'm trying to make friends with this heathen fuck. Don't gotta join, is he? That's why he's a heathen fuck. That's pretty cool
I
looking.
understand. Moving the moons causes an eclipse. That opens the way to Jode's core.
Naturally.
The betrayer attuned himself and hoped to align the moons as Anequina did. But the moon priests and the remaining champions stopped him. Oh, now I see how he planned to do it. It is so simple.
Ow! Oh my god!
We have one more relic to activate.
Oh. Okay, so I'm sitting on my trousers. That's pants to you Americans, because you know I have a leather chair. So you know I'm not wearing many clothes because it's very hot. But you can't just sit on a leather chair with your bare ass because then you'll stick to it. So this was my solution. So it was like stuck under me, and I was trying to pull it. You know, so I was pulling it really hard to try and get it out, and I ended up just like pinging off and like punching the side of the chair with my thumb. That really hurt. How do you know all this, Chimera?
The attunement process. Through it, I can hear the moon sing.
Oh, you got like a red
And
mark
I hear
on it.
another voice. It feels like a part of me. I hear Anequina, who cries for the innocent blood the betrayer spilled so long ago.
Oh.
We cannot let him open the way.
He's gonna possess you or something. You're gonna get overtaken, aren't you? Why did the betrayer turn on Kunzari and the champions?
The betrayer was always more interested in glory and power than being a true hero.
I mean,
The
yeah, he's a
prize
betrayer.
waiting in Jode's core was too much to ignore.
Duh.
He murdered Kunzari and attuned himself so he could move the moons and walk the secret paths.
Fair enough. Thank you for shit. Oh, he's in my group. I take back everything I said. He's a wonderful human being. Just like my best friend. He's not actually here anymore. So,
It's
thanks,
almost
pal.
a shame how Inequina's faithful keep throwing themselves at my blade.
He's also nearly dead.
Almost.
Look at that health ticking down. The man's in the fight of his life. He's probably found the boss of the area or something, which is probably through a load screen. That's probably why it shows up that he's not here. If you'd waited, I could have helped you. I'm just saying. But no, Sviffer, you've just got to be the leader, don't you?
Relic. There it is. Activate it, please.
I'm working on it. Oh, he was here. Oh, weird. Fair enough. Guess it wasn't a fight. Oh, I touched the bug.
Now, Five Claw. We need to reach the temple sanctuary.
Okay.
I think I understand. Not only do I hear the moon sing, but I hear my ancestor, Anequina. The very walls echo with her memories. Good ones, bad ones.
I'm
like
the girl with the
actions
gun.
of the betrayer. They tell me we must seek the temple sanctuary to stop him.
Do they call to you? Do they tell you things that you must do? Do they talk to you? They talk to you. You are attuned to the lattice now.
The attunement is complete.
Yes!
I feel a deeper connection now to
The
Anequina
attunement
and my
is
other
complete.
ancestors. Like I am part of the ancient rituals of the Shadow Dance. For the first time since the death of my parents, it feels like I have a family again.
Yeah, I trust you. So now what?
We must go to the temple sanctuary. If the betrayer has not yet started the moons to move, then we stop him. If he has, then we find out how I set them back on their normal course. We are nowhere near the time of the next natural eclipse.
Yeah, they tend to not occur all that often. Apparently I'm supposed to talk to you again. This is awkward. Come back! What are you doing? He's legging it. I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, I can't talk to her. Look at that tail. Look at it go. Just batted me in the face with that thing. Yo, lady. Slow down. Alright.
The ancient memories become clearer in my mind with every passing moment. We follow the same path as the heroes of legend. Kunzari, Anequina, the Betrayer. They all walked these steps to reach Jode's core.
Tell me everything the attuned memories have shown you.
I see the truth of the myths and legends. Kunzari tricked Calgrontiid into storing the might of the dragons in Jode's core. Then, the heroes of the Krajun lured them into the halls of Colossus and sealed the doors.
There she goes again, talking her absolute bollocks where I'm like, yep, you sound high. Right, then the betrayer stabbed Kunzari in the back.
Yes, he murdered Kunzari and then came to this temple to gain the power to move the moons and open the way to Jode's core. You see,
I follow.
The path only appears at the moon gate of Anequina when the moons are aligned, as in an eclipse.
Yeah, I got that part. The moon priest stopped the betrayer back then?
True. But many died before they lopped off his head.
I thought it was a question.
The betrayer was the greatest warrior of his day. If it comes to a battle, it will not be an easy one. There is an apparatus in the sanctuary, linked to the larger moon gate. That is what we seek.
You deal with apparatus, I'll go beat John Cleese's ass.
We are about to enter the place where the
As a British
betrayer
man,
faced his greatest failure.
I feel it's my duty.
Where he died at the hands of the remaining heroes and moon priests. We must make sure history repeats itself.
Do you have any advice on fighting Chantwell?
The shade of Anequina darkens with rage whenever I think about him. Even before his betrayal, she detested the man. He was vain, proud, a great sword fighter, but full of ego and hubris.
So me.
Perhaps that is his weakness, his pride.
But of course, his pride. I don't know how I'm supposed to wield that against him, but thank you for the information. Vault of the Heavenly Scourge. This is where it happened. The incident that led to the abolition of the Adepts of the Dancing Shadows. All details of this atrocity were expunged from the Moon Bishop's archives by decree of the Toon Moon's assisses. What are you doing? He's in here beating up Chadwell. Leave Chadwell alone. Also, Chadwell probably had some dialogue, and you fucked it, sir. Ow! Oh my Q. Okie dokie then. Alright, you know what we should do? Use the crown fortifying meal. Use the crown fortifying meal.
Chew on these lovely keepsakes.
Oh, okay, that's how we have to do it. We have to put them on the bell, and then we can use them. Alright. Well, that boosted our maximum HP and whatnot. I just accidentally popped another one. What a bloody waste. Don't worry, me and Swiffer have got this. I like his name, Swiffer. It's oddly hard to pronounce, and I kind of dig that. Right, oh my word! We've almost got a special, and he's almost dead as hell. I mean, you can chant well, but I'm beating the living shit out of you right now. No help whatsoever. Alright, I could use my thing to restore my stamina, but let's be honest, old Chadwell's going down.
I cannot stop the eclipse.
Chadwell's boots! Don't worry, love, I got this. Don't worry.
The betrayer did something to the apparatus. The moons cannot hear my plea.
You can't stop the eclipse. Can't stop the feeling. Why is the hotkey not working?
Everything. Kunzari, Anequina, Cadwell, John, and Jode.
That was weird.
All of it into the dragon horn.
Friend. I have friends now. I don't need you people anymore. What are we doing? Are we going in? No, we're talking to Cadwell.
Dip in cold hot is refreshing pleasant, and I'm fit as a fig tree. Now,
Coon.
Where's the evil me?
All right. Cadwell, can we use your portal to return to Rimmon?
Of course, Chimera. It's ready.
Damn. The stuff looks so cool in this game. Alright, well, I'm talking to you first.
My portal should take us directly to Rimmon. I'm almost certain.
Got nothing to say. Fair enough, pal. Fair enough. Right, into the portal we go. Oh, blinding. Absolutely bloody blinding. Alright, we've arrived. Perhaps supposed to talk to Chimera. She doesn't appear. Oh, there she is. I know, by the way, some people are probably going to be like, you've ruined the Chadwell fight by doing it with this guy. To be honest, even if I didn't party up with him, he was there at the time anyway, you know, it's kind of irrelevant that he's in my party, so, And we got to fight him anyway. It looked like we probably would have been fine on our own. It was a cool fight, though.
The eclipse approaches. and with it the opening of the moon gate of Anequina. We have a short amount of time before the way to Jode's core appears. At least I am attuned, and I was able to charge the Dragonhorn.
If you want to watch me struggle in a video game to fight like bosses and what have you, I recommend, you know, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Demon Souls, not Demon Souls is a little easier, I'm not gonna lie. Etc. It's Sekiro, definitely Sekiro. Oh my word, final boss took me 2.5 bloody hours, and apparently that was quick compared to most people. I know. You know, stuff like that. I played a lot of hard games with a lot of hard bosses, so if you're looking to watch me do a challenging thing, yeah, so probably not what you're looking for. This is more about story, you know? But I'm sure most of you know that. What do we do now, Chimera?
Gareshri has already gone to the moon gate of Anequina to take charge of the forces there.
Have space
We
to
will join him shortly. Thank you for helping with my attunement, Five Claw. With you and my ancestors beside me, we will find a way to stop the dragons.
Yes, we shall. Give me that booty. Alright, we done. Hold on. Hold on.
The eclipse of Gareshri. We stopped the betrayer, but
Okay.
not before
I
he
got
set
it.
the moons in motion. Soon they will align. When the eclipse occurs, the moon gate of Anequina will open and grant access to Jode's core, which is exactly what the dragons desire.
How much time we got?
Some, but not a lot. Luckily, we anticipated the connection to the moon gate and sent Gareshri ahead with whatever forces we could spare, which was not as much as I would like.
I find it interesting,
I
by the
just
way.
wish we had something else to fall back on.
Kobe! Missed. I find it interesting, by the way, that everyone who I think is going to be the final boss of this expansion ends up not being the final. You know, like the Queen. Yeah, I was like, oh, it's got to be Chadwell the Betrayer. Nah. Yeah, and, you know, Zumok Foom. We're just going through them, like, knocking them down like bowling pins, man. One at a time when you're shit at bowling. But, you know, we're knocking them down one at a time. Boom, 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 boom. Like dominoes. Anyway. Yeah, we're knocking them down one at a time. I guess probably one of the dragons is going to be the final boss, I suppose. Though I'm still a little suspicious of you. What about the Dragonhorn?
The combat Dragonhorn is charged, but we still do not know its full capabilities. We must not waste its energy, so we will save it until absolutely necessary. We should make our way to the moon gate now. Tell our companions, it is time.
I'll gather the
Our
scum.
companions left the palace to wander Rimmon and consider what is to come. Find Abner Tarn, Zamarak, and Prefect Kalo. Cadwell too, if he is still around. I would like them to join us at the moon gate, but will understand if they decide not to.
The four horsemen of the apocalypse. Where is the moon gate of Anequina?
The ancient
Nailed it.
structure rises out of the jungle far to the southwest.
Don't we already know where this is?
To think, a place known primarily as a pilgrimage stop and historical curiosity may turn out to be the site of Elsweyr's most crucial battle yet.
Tell me more about the moon gate.
The moon gates are among the oldest ruins in Elsweyr. Of the few sites we know of, the Anequina ruin is the most well preserved. Moon priests consider it sacred. The Riddlethar ties it to the lattice. The rest of us, we see a pile of old rocks.
So what actually happened to you at the Shadow Dance Temple? Stop
I
that.
can only tell you what I experienced. I became one with the temple, with all its memories and past experiences. I connected with my bloodline, with the first Anequina herself. I was attuned.
Bless you. I'm sorry. What does that mean, attuned? Why are we having this discussion again?
I underwent the process of attunement, the same as Anequina and the moon priests of the temple, the same as Cadwell. I know how to make the moons move, provided we find a working lunar lattice apparatus.
Where do we have this discussion? Can you open portals like Chadwell now too?
Some of the stories about Anequina speak of her teleporting from place to place. I see something about portals, but it does not make much sense.
No, this does.
Perhaps when I have had 1,000 years to practice, I will be as competent as Cadwell. Yes?
sure, why not, right? This guy is gonna really hate me when we ditch him, because we're gonna ditch him. Hello, how's it going? You're a female playing a video game. That means I have to a costume be like, oh my god, it's a hot grill. Are you a girl? Are you... Why are they all hello? Lots of women play MMOs. It's very strange. Alright, so anyway, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. Next time, we will gather the horsemen of the apocalypse and go take on, I guess, a dragon. I don't know exactly what's going on, but something along those lines, I think. And, as always, I would appreciate a like and or a comment. Preferably both helps to promote the video. You know how it is. Thank you so much to everyone that does that. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. You're the real MVPs. And, speaking of real MVPs, here are this month's patrons. If you would like to help support the channel financially, you can do so yourself over at patreon.com/MrAndersonLP. Thank you to Pedro Marquez, Hitbox, Blackwolf8994, Miss Justice 83. I'm doing a lot of hand motions, I notice. A lot of hand motions, kind of like Spider-Man. Bloodpire, Billy 9, Shadow Sephiroth 666, Awena 1997, Martin Cisniewski, Jeremy Burris, Philip Rep, Rex Burham, Luna Parker, Vincent Clark, Lude Smoke Soldier, George Blackwell, and Arcurus. Thanks so much, everyone. I'll see you next time for more Elder Scrolls Online. I forgot the name, Elsweyr. Kitty cat.